The Fox 54 Tower Cam Network, brought to you by Brighter Side Roofing.
And we're even feeling some of the effects from that polar vortex here in the CSRA by the time we get to tomorrow morning and into your Tuesday morning. Let's take a look right outside of I-20 exit 195 Hyatt Place. The clouds are clearing out for this evening as a cold front overhead is starting to move through the area. So all the activity here in the CSRA is now off towards the coast, and this is going to stay on the east side of the cold front. That's where all of that weather is located. Behind this front is dry and very, very chilly weather, getting as low as 35 overnight, and we're going to be seeing that very, very cold evening. Grab a jacket on your way out the door tomorrow morning. It's not going to warm up too much for tomorrow. Our high today was 80 degrees. High for tomorrow going to be 48 degrees with a lake wind advisory as well. So with that breeze, it's going to make it feel even chillier outside. This could be potential for a record temperature, possibly going to be one of the coolest lows of the season so far. And we'll keep you posted here on Fox 54 tomorrow with what we see in the afternoon highs. Let's take a look at water vapor. This is where we can really start to see that polar vortex taking place. You can see the low pressure closer towards the Great Lakes and into Canada, starting to drape down into the southeast as low as the Gulf Coast, and then back up to about New York. So most of us are seeing those below freezing temperatures for the next 2 days or so. So we have a weather aware day going into Tuesday when we could be seeing those coolest temperatures. Here's what the polar vortex setup kind of looks like. You can see that vortex. This is going to be that low pressure up towards the north, that cold front that drapes down, as well as that low pressure all the way through the Great Lakes and into the Augusta area. You can see that light blue. That's going to be some of the coolest air of the season so far, and that's on the way for Monday and for Tuesday. In terms of in-house models, we're reflecting as low as 29 in Nashville for Monday morning, getting into Greenville, 30 degrees when we get to Monday evening, and 36 for the Augusta area, 32 and below when we get into Tuesday morning. So with that being said, definitely going to be seeing some frost on the ground, as well as possibly a freeze throughout your Tuesday. Most of the CSRA will be seeing this. Areas along the river could also be seeing a higher chance of that. And we do have a freeze warning issued from the National Weather Service for all of this area in that dark purple. Any of the areas in the light blue is going to be a freeze watch. So here's how the next 7 days play out. 27 degrees, that's going to be the coolest temperature we get to on Tuesday morning. 50 for the high on Tuesday, and we start to warm up from there as that polar vortex starts to move out. So starting the week out very, very chilly and getting back to average temperatures by the end of the week into next weekend.